Damn.
I didn't even know we had that. All right.
That's legit.
We are live. We have a guest in studio. Attaboy, Cody. Look at that. We're a real show.
That was gonna drive
We
me
have
crazy.
Alex Volkanovski. How we doing, my guy?
I'm doing really good, mate. Doing really good. How are you guys?
I'm fantastic. I'm happy you're in. So I watched your fight.
It's all right.
You're a fucking maniac. You really are. So let me get this all right. You're in featherweight, correct?
Yep.
You're moving up to
Lightweight? Well, yeah, that's what we want. Yeah,
That's
we
what
want
you
that
want.
lightweight title. Yeah, we want that double champ status.
So you're just fucking. You can't be just a champ in featherweight. You gotta
yeah,
do
man,
both.
we want two belts. You know what I mean? I want one on each shoulder. I want to walk around one on each shoulder.
Do
Balance
you like
myself
the
out.
names of the divisions?
That-
Because, like, growing up, we'd playing, like, they'd be like, oh, you're in the midget division, and then bantam. Like, featherweight is a little, for a guy who could kick people's ass, like,
That
featherweight
true.
is not a
If
great
I
name.
called you like
well,
a
it's probably
featherweight.
better than midget division now.
Yeah, fair, but, like, feather,
which
I
I
don't
probably
like,
would be definitely. You
yeah,
know?
I don't like featherweight, though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Oh, maybe it could be flyweight. Could be, you know. I'm
true.
hearing you, though. I'm hearing you. But the thing is, in boxing, it's different. I think boxing, I'd probably be welterweight or something.
Yeah.
Which would sound
Yeah.
like I'm big as fuck. So
Yeah.
are we allowed to swear?
True.
Oh
you
yeah,
can
sorry.
curse. Yeah, you can curse.
Which would
Please
be pretty.
curse.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, featherweight.
Which would be good.
No, I don't like. But that's good. You're going for two divisions.
Yeah, exactly. Lightweight. What about lightweight? You happy with that?
I like lightweight.
As long as-
Lightweight means like, oh yeah, you're lightweight. Like,
Um,
we could use a few lightweights around this office.
So you win Saturday, right? You beat, first of all, the Korean Zombie is a great name. And to beat the shit out of the Korean Zombie is even better. When you win, is it annoying that like everyone's like trying to call you out now? Because I feel like didn't Cejudo just call you out?
He calls everyone out every time there's an event, right? So he's just calling everyone out, but so that nothing changed. But I mean, it's good, I guess. But I mean, look, call it out, call me out. That's good. But I mean, to go, like I said, in my division, call me out, but just go and take that number one spot and you get it. It's that easy.
Yeah.
Don't just call for your shot and hope you get it given to you. Go and take that number one spot and you get it.
Yeah,
I'm an
exactly.
easy champ to understand. Take that number one spot. I've been saying it all week. Take that number one spot and you get it. You
Yeah.
get that title shot. It's that fucking easy.
So
Makes
like,
sense.
do you know who you want, or is it just like?
Well, right now that lightweight title, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it's got Oliveira and Gaethje fighting. So any of them two would be good. Whoever wins that,
Just give me
let's
anyone.
do it. Yeah.
What do you think about? So we work with Paddy the Baddy.
Oh, okay.
What do you
yeah.
think about him? You think
Oh, mate, there's a lot of hype around him.
there's a lot of hype around him?
Yeah, man, he's definitely. Well, there was a bit of hype even before he got in there.
only had two
look, you know
fights.
what? He's actually doing good. Like he's obviously he can start getting bigger names and more ranked guys, but he doesn't want it. He wants to slowly get better and all that type of stuff, and get more of a paycheck. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
good on him. I think he's doing it smart.
He's a
build up.
huge,
You know,
yeah.
he knows that. All right, I still need a little bit of
He
time.
knows he's got
I'll
the
build
hype.
myself up.
Get
Huge
some
promoter,
wins.
self-promoter.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he's
he's good fun. He's actually
Yeah.
he's good fun to watch.
So I didn't even really like him. So how many fights have you had now?
I've had 24 fights.
Which is just ridiculous.
23 and 1, is that right? I think.
What's wrong with you? Like when you guys, that's my biggest thing when like, because I think UFC is like you have to be the most athletic, also crazy person in the world to get in there, and you're also you're killing it in there. When was it like you knew you can do this?
Oh, man, I think it's been in my blood, yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got that Macedonian and Greek background, you know what I mean. So my uncles and that's all they ever talked about. Sit there and have barbecues and they're just talking about their warrior blood. Oh yeah, you know, and I was known to be able to blue when I was young, and they all my Macedonian side and the Greek side would fight over. He's more Greek, no, he's more Macedonian, and they'll be into all that. But it's always been a part of about that culture, I guess, and just something I've always loved and something I always knew I wanted to do. Even when I was playing rugby league, I always pictured myself in the octagon with a belt and all that type of stuff. Wasn't even training at the time, and I just thought I'm going to do that one day. It's
the coolest because not to brag, I'm 1-0 in boxing. Yep.
Here we go.
We have a thing in this company where if you don't like someone or if you want to fight, you just don't like them, you get to fight each other on pay-per-view. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's called Rough and Rowdy. Yeah, it's like this guy used to sell my ads because he thought he could do my job. I fought him. I won. It was fantastic.
Here we
And
go.
like I've played.
That's how you settle
Yeah.
beef, mate. That's, what
That's
I
how
like,
it should be, right?
Yeah.
But like
You
I
get paid for it too. That sounds real good.
yeah, I played baseball. I've played all these sports, but like, that's like the most satisfying win, though. I think because it's like it's just you.
Yeah,
you know
man,
what I mean.
100%.
Like you trained, you went in there and you beat the fuck out of someone.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's the. But what do you feel about like? So Paddy, everyone's biggest thing with UFC is the payment. Is that like annoying to? Because I think it's like you got to pay your dues at first, right?
Yeah, man, you do. It's look, it's such a big promotion. There's a lot of money in it. So you know, obviously a lot of fighters expect more. You know what I mean? And but you know that's why you got to do what you're doing. It's hard because even in the local scene, you know, before you're in the UFC, it's obviously
Way
you're struggling.
less.
You know what I mean? You're struggling a lot. So it is an improvement, but at the same time, when you look at the promotion, there's a lot of money there.
Yeah.
So you know, you can see why there's a lot of people, you know,
But
saying a lot.
yeah, there's also because there is like what Paddy's doing, for instance. Like he's got his it's 12 grand he got at first. Like
I want to know if
won
that's
that.
legit. I want to know
Yeah.
if that's legit.
He
man.
what
said
they
it was.
said.
Yeah,
12
he
and
said
12.
12, and he got 12 because he won, which is like, all right, it's a little low.
Yeah.
And like, I got 50. I think I got 10 grand for my fight.
Mhm.
And that was,
Yeah.
I don't know how to fight, but also like the UFC has made Paddy so big he can get different deals and stuff, which
Exactly
is like
right.
you gotta think of. I
It's a
feel
massive
like.
platform, right? So
Yeah.
you can look at it that way, but yeah, let's get paid.
Yeah, let's get paid. And you're, I mean, yeah, you go.
Is there anyone you modeled, like when you were coming up, that you like to watch to like model your
I
like,
love.
fights
Oh
after?
man, probably not to model my game or anything, but I love Chuck Liddell.
Yeah?
Chuck Liddell
Oh,
was the
Chuck
man. You know what I mean?
Liddell's
So that
awesome.
was something that I always, always love watching him fight. You
Big
know,
Entourage fan?
Yeah. What's that? Entourage? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I do like it.
Yeah, he was in
Chuck.
Entourage.
He was in there.
great.
Yeah, he had a
Oh,
good
yeah.
cameo.
He did,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did an
I think I
episode.
do actually think I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, he like punked the guy on there. It was fucking funny as shit.
Yeah, no, well, like, I was always a massive fan of him, but like that's someone I sort of looked up to. But you know, I don't think I have the same style as him. But
Yeah.
you know, but in saying that, like, yeah, he was a legend of the sport and someone I always watched.
It's gotta be what I was when I was looking everything up before. It was like, what are you fourth or second pound for pound?
Number 2.
That's
pound for pound.
fucking insane.
Yeah, it's
That's
pretty cool.
the scariest thing in
It's
the
pretty
world.
cool.
The fact that like I could just like walk past you in the street, like that guy can kill me.
Yeah, do you have to register your hands registered weapons?
Oh, I don't know. They
He
should
looks
be.
at him, he's like, ah, it probably
They're pretty
should
sore
be."
right now, so they're pretty soft at the moment. They're a bit banged up, but I mean, I don't know. I think you know, they say something like that, right? They say that
I mean, yeah, if you walk
put it
into...
this way: if I go beat up someone on the street, I'm going to probably get in a bit of trouble.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
You
Because
know
it'll
what I
be
mean? I
2
ain't just your
seconds.
average
How long-
person punches someone in the
How
face.
long do you think I could last in the octagon with you?
My honest opinion?
Honest opinion.
Depends how fast you can run.
Yeah, it's a pretty small
yeah,
octagon.
yeah. Let's see how long it will take to catch up.
Oh, you can do it.
I think. Do you think 7 seconds?
I reckon you could run for longer than 7 seconds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, baby? And when I catch you, that's it. Game over.
It's gotta be.
Oh, you want to know that, you know what I mean? So,
I would.
That actually would be all. We take the furniture right out of here. Each of us come in one by one.
Well,
you
we-
can't do anything when you catch
we
us,
need
but
to
we see
settle
how
this
long.
beef.
Yeah.
What that guy say about you that made you want to? He said he could do your job.
Yeah, you say you could do.
I
my
reckon I
job.
could do your job. What are you?
You know what? You probably can.
Yeah.
Fucking let him go. That I feel like I don't
I'll
know
take that back.
what. No, it's funny. I could only imagine getting in there because when you're so. What's your first of all? What's your walk up song?
Walkout or walked out land down under?
Yeah,
Down under.
That's a fucking. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
Sick.
Yeah, it's
It's a banger.
And it's-
I love
it's
it
a
how all the
banger.
Americans like
Oh, yeah.
you
Oh.
love it, yeah. They
Yep.
get into it.
Best
I
summer
even
song.
See, yeah, and I even see like the crowd getting into it. I expect that, you know, everyone back home it's down under,
Yeah.
right? But everyone's full getting into it over here. I'm like, oh, all right, this works.
If
You want
I
to go
could-
nuts? You mix
this
that in with a
works.
little mashup, like house
actually do.
music, a little faster.
you
They
want-
do have a new remix of it.
See?
But I mean, you got the I don't know, the original. You know what I mean? Everyone
Yeah,
knows
yeah,
it.
yeah.
We can mix it up. We'll see.
A little
What do you want
faster,
to put?
depending.
We'll see
You
what
want
we
to
can
put
do.
levels going on there?
Just a house beat, a little faster house beat. Maybe we get Olive Oil a gig.
Yeah.
Or Hova, one of our guys. We got a lot of DJ friends.
Okay.
Charlie
I-
Cavallo,
There is
Mikey
an
Blings.
upbeat one that just come out. It's actually real big in Australia at the
All
moment.
right.
What is it called? Do you know what it's called? I know.
If I could, I would love to be Australian. I think
Yeah.
I'll be an Australian.
Australian,
It's
yeah.
gotta be the cool.
Fisher.
Say,
Now
like,
you
say,
hate-
say it like this. How you going, mate?
Say it again.
How you going, mate?
Hey yo, mate. With the fucking
How you going?
terrible
How
New
you
York
going, mate?
accent.
All right?
They hate Forsters there. Though,
What about
right?
this? Fucking oath.
Fucking Ev?
Oath. Fucking oath.
Fucking oath? What's
Yeah,
that?
there you go. That was good.
Fucking oath.
Yeah, just
That's
like
good.
fucking oath. That's good, man. Yeah, right on.
Don't
And
Australians hate Forsters?
Well, like, yeah, it's
call it-
not big, and like,
Yeah,
it's
they hate
weird because everyone said, like, I've had a couple of obviously been chatting a heap of shit while I've been in America, and everyone's like talking about, oh yeah, have a Foster. I'm like, we don't have really. I don't know. I don't drink.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know
like
anyone that
fake,
really
right?
drinks it.
Yeah.
VB, you know, you got things like that. That's more of an Aussie beer. I think of an Aussie beer, and I look at what VB or something. That's
What
what.
the fuck's
you
an
know?
Aussie B?
Aussie beer. Aussie beer.
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 Beer. I kinda say-
Beer. Beer. Yeah. I sound American when I say beer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
beer.
say-
We just say beer.
You say
We don't have an R in that at all, do
No,
we?
that's
Beer.
like
Aussie
bull-
slang,
yeah.
mate. I'm
kinda
telling
say
They
you.
don't have
beer,
O's and
too.
balls.
Well, look,
either,
look,
so don't
you know, I
worry
told
about
you
it.
like how are you going?
Yeah.
It's like how you going?
How you going?
How you going?
Yeah.
It's like all one word. You,
How
know,
you
you
going?
cut so many letters and like half the words out.
See,
that's Aussie.
what
That's
I'm
an Aussie
saying,
accent
though.
for you.
You're taking out the stupid letters that don't need to be
Exactly,
in there.
man. Like,
Shut
cut
it down. That's
You
how
know,
the
You're
vocab-
ahead of schedule.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
you've
how
been
I
doing this for
talk.
years and he gets made
Yes,
fun of.
and then
Yeah.
people are like, "What are you saying?" I'm like, "Why do I have to finish out the sentence? How you going?"
I mean, especially even with places to go, like, you know, it's Shell Harbour, it'd be Sharba. You know what I mean? And just shit like that. Like
Makes sense.
Rilla. So Rilla will just be Rilla.
He's like a walking shorthand. Like tight.
I'm kind of into
like
that.
it.
Like if I like like my free money thing. Like instead of saying free money, I'll say like frunny or something like that. Like a free.
What's Shaba? Because that's
Shell
Shaba, right?
Shell
Isn't
Harbour.
that
That's
so-
how it's close to where I live. So Shell Harbour, but we'll just say Sharba.
Sharba.
You know,
Say,
Well,
can you
I'm
say,
just-
say coffee? You say coffee?
coffee,
All right, that was good.
coffee. Yeah.
What was that? I love fucking. I would want to be Australian.
I think
so bad.
Australians are also the funniest. The
Also,
funniest people.
every-
I think they're the funniest comedians in the world are in Australia.
If you come to America and talk Australia, like how your accent, people are like, "Whoa, who's that one guy? Harry Jowsey? You know him?
Harry Giles.
Yeah, he's a reality star. Yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
beat the shit out of him.
I might know him. All right, I might know him. I think I might.
So one last questions. When you are walking out, are you like, you're just like blacked out almost, like you're just focused in the crowd, like, or you're taking it all in?
Man, I'm
'Cause you've
I'm
also done
chilling like
24
how I am now, to be honest with
Really?
you. Yeah, man, it's weird. Like,
Cool, calm,
you know,
collected.
yeah,
That's
man.
scary.
Like, well, it is scary. Like, it sounds like I was thinking. I wonder how yous will take it. Is that boring to you guys? But I think yous might find that cool, right? I'm about to go into a cage and punch fucking someone in the face and get punched in the face, right? And you got a sold out arena and all that, and I'm
Yeah.
just chilling.
That's
I'm chilling. I mean, like, I'm cruising. So I'm so chill. Like, I'm literally like. Even this one especially, I was like, fuck, I need to wake myself up. Like, I was because it was late, right? It was late. It was like 1 a.m, and I'm like sitting there, like, you know, man. When I was walking up, I need to wake myself up. I'm gonna work the crowd up. I'm gonna sit there, sing the song, get in the camera's face, shake everyone's hand,
Yeah.
just try and get some of this energy going. You know what I mean? Because I was like, just way too chill.
I
You
think
would have thought that I was like, you know, just go out of bed and be like, hey,
Yeah.
how you going, right? You know, it was just like that. You
I
know what
think seeing someone more like relaxed is 10 times scarier. Where
Yeah,
someone's
we
like
talk about it
this,
all the time, like,
you're
he's
like, all right,
just-
that guy's
yeah.
tensed up, like he's thinking about everything.
Yeah.
You're just like, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna
Somebody
beat the
doesn't
fuck
get
out of you,
rattled, yeah,
and I'm gonna
it's
go
like-
party after.
Yeah,
Same thing.
exactly right.
Did you
Yeah,
party
go
after?
out there, do my thing, and yeah.
Did you go
party.
out after?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got a little
we
bit.
heard it the
Nice.
next day.
I
We
tried
came
to-
to New York, or we come here. When did we? Yeah, that night. So the next night, obviously. Yeah, we heard. Slept in, so we got in and then went to bed, and I didn't wake up till like 11:30 in the
Oh,
middle of the day.
that's
So I was like,
fantastic.
yeah,
Nice.
luckily, because I had we had media at 12:30, so we didn't set alarm. I was thinking I wasn't going to sleep.
This is
in
a
that
little
long.
different.
But we had to
probably-
catch up, right?
This is a
Yeah.
little different media for you.
Huh?
Us. Well, this show's probably a little
like
different
barely media.
Yeah,
we
no,
this
it's
just
good.
hang out like
Yeah.
when you're drinking at the bar. Just
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
What
Well,
the
where's the
fuck
beers
you
at?
Some
You know what I
days,
mean? I
some
feel like
days
a
the
beer
camera
now.
isn't even on.
Yeah, yeah.
Like we work
sometimes
with two
it's-
idiots. So.
All right.
Yeah, and we work with two idiots too.
I have one last question. What do you feel about the cleanliness of the ring?
As in, by the
Yeah, like
time
other
There's like
people's
by the
blood.
time you're
By
gone,
the
there's
time
you're
the main
standing
event's
on
on, man,
blood.
like, yeah, you're not wrong. You sit there and but at the end of it, like you sit there, like I sometimes, because your feet are dry sometimes. So this is gonna sound disgusting. So your feet's
give it.
dry, and like sometimes on the UFC mats, like it's when your feet's dry, it's sort of slippery. So you sort of that's why you see some people squirt the floor and they rub their feet in it. And I remember like there was like sweat and blood and all that, and I was rubbing my feet to soften my feet up so it would be grippy on like the blood and sweat and shit that was already there.
fucking sicko.
So I'm like, that was the way I was just like, oh no, it's a bit dry. I'll just like look down. I was like, oh, that's blood. Oh well.
They should let you wear those finger toes.
That's the
Toe
answer all you
shoes.
need.
That's what, and you know what?
The shoes with the toes, they're like they look like socks. They should let you guys
Like
wear
hospital
those.
Yeah, well,
socks?
probably it's
But
funny.
they're shoes. They're like walking shoes. You haven't seen these?
A lot.
Let me
Yeah,
tell
they
you.
like each individual toe.
There's
You
a lot.
want an answer why this guy's nuts and the best in the world is because he's drying his feet up with blood.
That's nuts.
Mate, you know what? It's funny. It explains a lot. I was like saying, like, because you know the mats you can get grazed up a little bit on there, and I got cuts and that on my feet from it. And I was even saying my feet were hurting, like, because they like feel infected. Now I know fucking why it's infected. You know what I mean? It makes a bit of sense. Don't wipe your feet in blood and other people's sweat and shit. So you know that'll work. Maybe these socks that you're talking about makes a bit of sense.
Yeah, that'll be the move.
This
Yeah,
is
that's my next
probably
move.
the most like annoying question you get now, and you probably asked it 10,000 times. What do you think about like the Logan Pauls and the Jake Paul taking over, like calling themselves fighters now? Where you've done 24 fights, you're in there every day. What do you think about that?
I don't mind it that much to be
I like
honest.
that.
Yeah, I don't mind it because purely people are still interested, right? And then you're seeing these guys actually fighting fighters as well.
Yeah.
You know, you do start seeing them, they're fighting each other and all that, and you're like, oh, yeah, I don't care. But the fact that, well, Jake's doing all right? Like, he's not doing too bad. Like, he's beating former world champions. See, you know, at the same time, like, you know, he's obviously still picking his fights, but at least he's still picking fighters.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And so you've got to give him credit for that. And
So like
I
you
don't,
said
and he's bringing a lot of attention to
about
the
like
sport.
Paddy, right? Like he's like not going to the top yet. He's going.
Yeah.
He's picking his
Taking
fights. That's
taking his
kind of what
time.
Jake's doing.
Yeah, exactly right.
But
And
what do you think about like UFC fighters going over there and like Ben Askren obviously shouldn't have been there because he got
they shouldn't. But I mean, paycheck, eh? We'll see what money he was making. So you know,
You gotta
good
watch.
on
It was his
him,
biggest
you know?
payday, I think.
Got to make that money.
Yeah.
He
You know,
Jake Paul's
it's usually good if you're doing the punching in the face, but if you're gonna get punched in the face for a bit of coin as well, well,
yeah.
Yeah, still
So
take it.
Jake-
Some people take it. At
Just
the end
take
of the career, it's his last fight. Might
Yeah.
as well.
Jake Paul's trying to go do UFC now. That's his next
Yeah,
move.
and
Yeah,
also
yeah, he's
Logan
talking
Paul
about
said he'll
that.
fight Paddy. I feel like Paddy beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
MMA, obviously, MMA is a total different ball game. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, he's going to have a hard time doing that. But, I mean, he might do it. You know, he might
Yeah,
do it. You know, he knows
it'll
he's
be
going to build hype
interesting to
because
see.
he can always go back to that boxing, right? He can just
Yeah.
sit there and build a heap of hype, go and do the UFC thing, and then go back, oh, yeah, that was just a bit of fun. Boxing's my thing.
Yeah.
Come back in my world now. And then, like, you know, you can still do that. And it's still, you know what I mean? You could dabble in both, and it won't really affect. You can dabble in MMA, it won't really affect the boxing.
Yeah.
So, why not?
What's the worst shot you've gotten? Like an elbow to the face, kick in the face?
Body rips are like you know, getting winded in a fight's
Yeah.
the worst. Getting punched in the face don't hurt. It doesn't hurt.
No?
You're sweet. Even when
I
you're
think it would from you.
even like it's weird because
Guys,
even if you're
let-
rocked in that, like
let me
But you've
find
been
out.
hit a lot, you're saying.
it's scary.
So like,
It's more scary if you were to get rocked purely because it's almost over, right? Not that it hurts.
yeah.
But I mean, getting body, you're like, "Ugh," and you can't breathe and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
that's the
That
one.
that hurts. You know, that takes it out of you. So and to be honest, like doing the kicking and the punching,
The kicking.
man,
is the-
I'll tell you what,
when
Zombie's
got-
head was hard, man. Like I
Hard
was
head?
landing some bombs on him, man, and I used to still stand just rocking his head like this, and yeah, I remember just feeling it.
Yeah, your
Knuckles,
hands,
I'm
though,
like,
like,
oh yeah, that's
How
it's
long does it
pretty
take
sore.
for like you to be like back to 100%?
Usually the shins and the hands that need to recover.
Take
They're
a little
usually
bit.
the most to take it. But I mean, I don't know. Hopefully, I'm back in there soon. I like to get back into the gym
Yeah.
ASAP. But I'll let my hands recover. Yeah, they look a little bit swollen.
Jesus
But,
Christ.
It's all right.
All right, so
Part
we'll-
of the game.
So next, I'll fight you next.
All right,
we'll
yeah.
do that. All right, we'll get in the ring.
They're
we'll
nice
do
and
it
soft, so
over on. Yeah, I'll get you. I want to fight you like right after you fight.
I'll update
Well, I
the
got-
standings now. Marty Mush 1-1.
Yeah, one right now. All right. So last question. So if you had to choose right now, who do you want to fight?
Lightweight champion.
Lightweight champion. Whoever it is, you don't
they're
give a
fighting.
fuck
So
who it
you know,
is.
obviously Oliveira is the champ now, but he's fighting Gaethje soon, within less than a month.
So you want that right
Yeah,
now?
I want that next.
Gaethje.
Because I want to find that the timing of it all is pretty good. So it'll be a pretty quick turnaround for him, but it still makes sense around August or something like that, and that still gives me time to do another fight at the end of the year. I want 3 fights this year, but the next one, lightweight title, that's the one we want.
3 fights?
3 fights this year would be good.
Jesus
Make that
Christ.
money.
Once you wear that hat, go up to Fenway Park. You just pick one in the bleachers.
Let's say that again. Is that?
Wear that hat up to Fenway Park. You
Oh,
ca-
okay,
You
yeah,
get a
yeah.
little tune-up.
Yeah, well, there you go,
Spend
yeah,
the-
that's it.
Spend the night in the clink, come back.
Well, we're going to the game tonight. Like,
Oh, yeah?
yeah.
Nice.
Where
we're
do you
going.
Where do you train? training in Australia or?
Australia, yeah. So freestyle fighting gym. It's like
Can I come?
local gym. Hey,
Can I come?
of course you can. Anytime.
All right, I'll hit you
You
up
let us
after
know,
this.
for
All right,
sure.
I invite myself places. So
Yeah,
I'll
man.
really
Like
invite myself
more
to
than welcome, brother.
That'd be
Appreciate
fucking awesome. All right, I appreciate you coming on.
No
bro.
worries,
Seriously,
man.
you're the
Thank
man.
you.
That's
You look
Alan
good, too.
Volkanovski.
Yeah, cheers, man.
Like on the street, like you would just be like, oh, he's
Just
good looking, fashionable guy.
just one of the boys, you know.
Just
Yeah,
one of the
yeah.
boys.
Meanwhile,
on the way
he's
to
just
the
a
pub, you
registered
know?
killer. It's like crazy.
All right, appreciate you coming on. That's the show.
Cheers, man.
Awesome.
Thank you.